guys, it's Infinite here again for another quick sound design tutorial. Hope you guys liked the last one. Excuse me, just need a sip of that good green tea. Am I right? Right, okay, anyways. We're going to make kind of an older sound today that I used, I think, back in the spring when I did my collab with Symbiotic. That was our remix of the Issues tune, King of Amarillo. That was a fun one for me because, like, been really good pals with Symbiotic for a while, but don't really think my style was anything like his, so kind of found myself making some sounds that would kind of complement his, and I made a lot of these kind of like barky type, crunchy, kind of go with his stuff, sort of thing. So yeah, I'll teach you guys how to make this guy. Just call it like a bark growl or something that sounds like this. Pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of like a leopard or something. I don't know. I like jungle cats. Jungle cats are big. Right, so yeah, you guys know how my tutorials work. The patch will be for download through my page in the description if you don't want to watch, but if you want to watch, good on ya. It's good to learn. It's learn to be good. That made no sense, but yeah, so let's do it. Let's get our new massive right here. I mean, that's like a pretty sick sound as it is, but we're gonna make it better. So set up our oscillators. Oscillator 1, we'll grab digigrain 2 and we'll put it to a bend minus type. Wavetable position all the way to the left, and the other two are good, and we'll pitch it down 2 octaves. Oscillators 2 and 3, we'll get an M-Talk on oscillator 2. M-Talk. Everyone hates on M-Talk because of the classic Yoi thing, but I mean, I use M-Talk a ton, and you can make some really cool stuff other than just, the okay, whatever, now I can't even make it, but, the Yoi kind of thing. Those parameters are good, except the wavetable position needs to be all the way to the left. And oscillator 3, we'll grab a mellowfint type over here, and we'll pitch that down 1 octave and drag the wavetable position intensity all the way to the left, and just drag the amp down so it's roughly there. So we're good for the oscillators. We'll set up our filter now. It's a band reject. Big surprise, I never use those. I know, that's a joke. I use them a lot. I like them. We'll set the parameters to that. Cutoff all the way down. Bandwidth all the way down. Resonance a little bit just past the halfway, just kind of pointing between the A and the N type thing. So if you just kind of mess around, like, you can kind of tell that some of the sound is going to be coming from movement within the filter, that bandwidth right there. So we can start getting that movement now. We'll grab an LFO, set it to a performer type, hit this little sync guy right here and go to 1:4 ratio. I'm going to drag the X fade sequence and amp mod all the way up, and then I'm going to grab this guy for the first one and then this one for the second one. I'm just going to turn all those down just because I'm not using them. So I think I want that guy about there, and then just line up this perfectly in line with that, so it's going to be a nice kind of smooth movement through the sound. And now we can start actually modulating our parameters with that performer, and we'll start to get the actual movement in the growl. So that's what it sounds like right now, and we're going to throw it on the wavetable position of your digigrain 2 oscillator and your intensity, and just drag it both the complete opposite, like all the way up for wavetable, all the way to the left for intensity. Starting to get a little bit of that movement. We're going to leave oscillator 3 just how it is. So it should just be something like, and then oscillator 2 I meant. Sorry. Oscillator 3, we're going to drag the performer onto the intensity and the wavetable position, and it's just getting a bit more of the movement going on there. So that's good for the oscillators. We'll get this going on your filter now. Drag it through the cutoff and the bandwidth, and for the cutoff, drag it up so it's just kind of the end, the little tail end of the green is just kind of past the T and cutoff. And bandwidth, drag it almost all the way around, but not quite. So it's there. There you go. That's that. See, it's all with the modulation, like within the band reject filter. Just band reject filter, I can get some really cool sounds out of just by like putting LFOs or performers on the cutoff and bandwidth. If you're bored, just like get a decent sound going, throw a band reject, and then just kind of go to town modulating the parameters in there. You'll get some cool stuff. But anyways, sorry, ADD child. Right. Okay, so from here, we'll get it kind of sounding bigger, get some effects, adjust the voicing, whatever. Put the unison to 6 in here, leave it at 16, and then if you watched my tutorials before, you'll know I do this for pretty much everything. Turn on the pitch cutoff, drag it ever so slightly to the right, just as low as you can. Hit the pan position, leave it all the way to the left. Just it gives it that nice big spread. Just right away makes your sound kind of sound like it's more all around you than just coming straight at your face. Insert one, grab a sine shaper, just one of the little distortion inserts, and bring the dry wet and the drive down to there. I didn't use insert 2 for this. If you want more of that real good crunch, feel free to throw whatever you like in there. Effects slot 1, grab a Bronner tube and bring the dry wet and the drive right just like that. Throw that good dimension expander on. I didn't touch the dry wet, brought the size down all the way and then turned it up just 1 notch as low as you can go. And then that's the cool growl. Sounds pretty sweet. It's a cool sound. May end up trying to make some of the more industrial, heavier sounding stuff. For EQ, I just did really, really minor stuff. I think I just turned on the highs a little, boosted that low shelf a little bit. Probably sound great with some reverb on it, but yeah, I'm sure you can make some cool stuff just by messing around with it. Yeah, so sorry, I got ADD there again. Just there. That's the sound. That's my little bark growl type deal. Same deal with all the comments and stuff. Would love to hear back from you guys. Drop them on the comments on the Facebook post or right here on YouTube. And yeah, hopefully this guy helps you out a bit, and look forward to doing more of these for you guys as I finish some more stuff up. This will be it for the year for tutorials. Going away to Florida this Thursday. I can't wait, but I'm stoked to get back and already just get more stuff out for you guys for the new year. Looking to do a lot more, just like not just with music and tutorials. I'm trying to do a lot of other cool stuff that hopefully, I don't really know why I'm still going on this rant. Like, you came here to make the sound, and at this point I'm sure all of you guys have like closed this video long ago and like got signed to Firepower with your EPs and stuff. So yeah, thanks guys, big ups and stuff. Bye.